Welcome to Apartment Luxe, where luxury meets imagination.
The upper level begins at the floating mezzanine, which overlooks the entire double-height living room. From this elevation, the R32 and R33 installations appear as parallel sculptures in motion, and the Godzilla titanium mural forms a strong visual anchor behind them. The mezzanine uses brushed steel flooring panels with graphite insets along the edges, maintaining continuity with the lower level. Carbon fiber railing elements keep the view unobstructed, giving the upper level an open and expansive atmosphere. The lighting remains minimal, only thin electric blue LED lines recessed into the floor perimeter, echoing the GTR's signature illumination. The primary bedroom sits at the end of the gallery, occupying a large footprint with a wide, unobstructed layout. The room is defined by a sculptural, GTR-inspired bed frame constructed from forged carbon fiber and brushed titanium, with a saddle leather headboard shaped with subtle aerodynamic curvature. White composite stone flooring transitions into a graphite-toned engineered wood surface beneath the bed, framed by a soft and understated off-white rug. The back wall is finished in matte gunmetal with a recessed titanium lighting channel that runs horizontally across the room, creating a clean architectural line. Full-height glazing offers views of Minato and the skyline beyond. To the right of the sleeping area, a minimalist seating zone includes two low-profile lounge chairs, upholstered in dark leather with titanium legs. They face a floating carbon fiber console with a built-in lighting blade, functioning as a quiet workspace or reading corner. The walk-in closet continues this logic in a gallery-like arrangement. Full-height matte graphite cabinetry, accented with leather inset handles and brushed aluminum edge lines, creates a sense of order and refinement. Carbon fiber rods span across integrated niches, illuminated by continuous LED channels that provide uniform lighting for clothing and accessories. The primary bathroom expands the private suite into an ultra-luxury environment. The sculptural bathtub, shaped with an aerodynamic monocoque-inspired form, is crafted from white composite reinforced with exposed carbon fiber surfaces. The vanity spans an entire wall, built from brushed titanium with integrated dual sinks and carbon fiber framing along the edges. Behind it, a full-height panel of white stone with graphite veining reinforces the room's architectural presence. The walk-in shower, enclosed by frameless, ultra-clear glass, features white composite slabs intersected by thin linear lighting channels. The custom GTR-inspired toilet follows the same sculptural silhouette as the bathtub, maintaining visual continuity across the space. The terrace serves as the only outdoor area where nature is intentionally permitted. It is large and open, overlooking Tokyo, with an uninterrupted view of the skyline in Tokyo Tower. The flooring is white stone with dark graphite joints that continue the motif from indoors. Carbon fiber lounge seating sits along the perimeter, supported by brushed aluminum frames. Glass balustrades provide complete visibility and add to the floating sensation of the space. A linear water feature, engineered from black stone and stainless steel, adds subtle movement without softening the performance-driven character. Lighting remains crisp and architectural, using titanium fixtures embedded into the flooring and canopy structures. Adjacent to the terrace entrance is the office, designed as a high-performance workspace. The centerpiece is a carbon fiber executive desk with a brushed titanium perimeter frame and integrated LED detailing. The back wall includes curved titanium shelving elements shaped after aerodynamic air intakes, showcasing a few select automotive-inspired sculptures. Matte graphite wall panels integrate narrow lighting channels, maintaining a consistent rhythm and mood. The flooring shifts back to white composite stone for brightness and clarity, reflecting the skyline visible through the tall window beside the desk. The remaining private rooms support the unique identity of the penthouse. A dedicated gallery corridor houses the RB26 DETT engine block on a carbon fiber pedestal lit with micro-LED precision lighting. The adjacent sim racing room is treated as an immersive environment, with graphite acoustic panels and a full-scale racing simulator mounted on a titanium and carbon fiber platform. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, let us know where you're watching from, and subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination. The residence opens with a deliberate sense of craftsmanship. Instead of a long corridor or gallery, the entrance begins in a circular foyer, an uncommon shape for Dubai penthouses, but fitting for a home inspired by Pagani's attention to geometry. From the foyer, the layout opens into a wide atrium where scale and engineering merge. 3 Pagani engines, Zonda, Huayra, and Utopia, are displayed on individual platforms of volcanic stone with polished titanium rims. Yellow LED lines run underneath each pedestal, outlining their mechanical forms with precision. Beyond the engines, the living room unfolds as a new architectural expression. The room is not rectangular but subtly trapezoidal, angled to widen toward the skyline. A sapphire glass facade spans the entire width, bending slightly to follow the curve of the building. The ceiling is higher on one end, allowing space for the primary installation, a Pagani Zonda suspended as a chandelier. The Zonda hangs on 4 carbon fiber tension cables, its blue titanium body shimmering in the daylight. The furniture is staggered in sculptural clusters. Rosso Pagani leather lounges sit at varying angles, positioned on raised platforms of deep navy composite. The platforms create a terraced effect, offering multiple vantage points of both the Zonda chandelier and the Dubai skyline. Each piece of furniture features milled aluminum joints and bronze accent stitching that reflect Pagani's artisanal approach. A curved ceiling panel sweeps across the room, made from satin carbon with embedded titanium strips that run in uninterrupted arcs. These strips continue downward into the wall paneling, forming a continuous ribbon of metal that ties the room together. The volcanic stone flooring transitions into a smoother titanium silver resin near the window wall, creating a subtle gradient between heavy and light materials. On the far end of the living room, the kitchen is positioned adjacent, but its design breaks away completely from your previous layouts. Instead of a central island, the kitchen features a long, wave-shaped counter carved from satin carbon and edged in brushed aluminum. The counter gently rises and falls, mimicking the aerodynamic flow of a Pagani hood. Rosso Pagani stools with milled aluminum bases line the convex edge. Cabinetry is minimal but highly textured. Doors are wrapped in deep navy leather with bronze fasteners arranged in linear patterns. A series of polished aluminum vents run across the upper section, giving the kitchen an aesthetic closer to a hypercar engine bay than a domestic space. The final area of the public wing is the Pagani Utopia atrium. Here, smoked glass panels frame the Utopia on a raised titanium silver platform. Instead of enclosing the car fully, the atrium uses alternating solid and transparent sections, allowing parts of the vehicle, the turbine vents, the sculpted fenders, the polished aluminum trim, to appear and disappear as one walks past. The transition into the private wing begins through a corridor. The walls are formed from milled aluminum panels arranged in long horizontal strips, each one slightly offset to create a subtle ripple effect when touched by light. Between the panels, thin carbon tubes run the full length of the corridor. Inside each tube is a soft yellow LED core, giving the space a mechanical glow rather than a decorative one. The ceiling is curved, sculpted from satin carbon, and patterned with precision perforations that echo the acoustic panels inside Pagani's workshops. The master bedroom opens with a layout. Instead of a symmetrical rectangular plan, the room follows a swept teardrop shape, widest near the entrance and narrowing toward the skyline. A continuous sapphire glass wall curves with the shape of the room, providing an open view of Dubai while maintaining a sense of enclosure. At the center sits the Pagani-designed bed, mounted on a floating platform of blue titanium carbon fiber. The platform's edges taper upward in a sculptural form, resembling the flowing lines of a Huayra's bodywork. The bed frame itself is crafted from a combination of polished aluminum and deep navy leather, with Rosso Pagani cross-stitching. The headboard rises in a gentle arc, with bronze hardware embedded like functional fasteners rather than decoration. Yellow perimeter lighting glows softly beneath the platform, giving the bed a weightless presence. Walk-in closet is designed as a flowing, continuous gallery rather than a box-shaped space. The cabinetry follows a serpentine contour with alternating sections of navy leather, satin carbon, and brushed aluminum. Bronze strap handles loop around select compartments, echoing the handcrafted detailing Pagani is known for. Moving into the master bathroom, the bathroom is organized around a central mechanical spine, a long structural beam of forged carbon that runs diagonally from one corner to the opposite. From this spine, fixtures extend outward like branches, each one crafted with precision. The Pagani bathtub sits on a triangular platform of titanium silver resin. Its exterior is shaped from blue titanium carbon with a seamless aerodynamic contour. Bronze fixtures emerge from the central spine, with milled aluminum valves positioned like cockpit controls. The shower area is enclosed by smoked glass panels arranged in a hexagonal formation. The floor inside is crafted from volcanic stone, but cut into angular pieces that slide together like mechanical components. Overhead, a circular array of micro-nozzles creates a rainfall effect without visible fixtures, keeping the mechanical spine as the primary focus of the room. The final private space is the Pagani Artisan Workshop Office. The desk is an elongated, milled aluminum drafting table with carbon titanium support legs. Overhead, a suspended sculpture modeled after a Pagani turbine vent hangs from bronze cables. Shelving along the wall is wrapped in navy leather with exposed bronze rivets, giving the space a handcrafted identity. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video. Share your thoughts in the comments, let us know where you're watching from, and subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination. The private elevator opens directly into the residence, and the first impression is one of restraint rather than excess. The entry is wide and deliberate, wrapped in pale oak and softened leather panels. The living room opens suddenly into a vast, double-height volume, monumental in scale and perfectly composed. The ceiling rises far above, uninterrupted, drawing the eye upward to a singular presence suspended at its center. A full Koenigsegg Agera, preserved and transformed into a chandelier of extraordinary ambition. The Agera is mounted nose down, angled slightly toward the floor, as if caught in a moment of controlled descent. Its carbon fiber body absorbs the daylight pouring in through the surrounding glass, while precision lighting traces its underside, illuminating aerodynamic contours with a soft, deliberate glow. It does not feel decorative, it feels engineered. A machine elevated into architecture, hovering silently above the room, commanding attention without demanding it. Below, the living space unfolds with ceremonial intent. Expansive seating arrangements are anchored in supple leather, sculpted and substantial, arranged to mirror the symmetry and balance overhead. The living room does not compete with the view, it aligns with it, turning the skyline into an extension of the interior composition. Moving laterally, the dining space reveals itself through a sculptural, architectural division. Vertical elements in brushed metal and leather-wrapped panels create separation without enclosure. The dining room is expansive and formal. A long stone table anchors the space, its surface honed smooth, its weight unmistakable. Leather dining chairs line either side, their stitching precise, echoing automotive craftsmanship without imitation. Light here is controlled and directional, focused downward, allowing the surrounding volume to remain calm and composed. It is a room designed for presence, for moments that unfold slowly and deliberately. Beyond the dining area, the kitchen emerges as both instrument and sculpture. A monolithic island commands the center, its carbon fiber structure wrapped in stone and leather, its edges sharp and exacting. Integrated appliances disappear behind seamless cabinetry, leaving the space visually quiet despite its technical depth. Daylight floods the room, catching on brushed metal fixtures and the subtle grain of oak, reinforcing the sense that every surface serves a purpose. The transition into the private wing is gradual, almost ceremonial. The gallery corridor widens and softens, the ceiling lowering just enough to signal a change in tempo. Here, the energy shifts from public presence to personal command. The primary bedroom opens as a vast, hotel-scale suite, unapologetically indulgent in its proportions. Daylight pours in through expansive glass, washing over pale oak floors and leather-clad wall panels that absorb sound and movement. The room feels grounded, heavy with comfort, yet unmistakably powerful. At its center rests a bespoke bed, unlike anything conventional. Low-slung and sculptural, it is directly inspired by the Koenigsegg Jesko. The headboard stretches wide and aerodynamic, wrapped in precision-stitched leather with carbon fiber inlays that trace sharp, purposeful lines. The geometry feels taut, intentional, as if shaped by airflow rather than decoration. Beyond the sleeping area, the walk-in closet unfolds as a hyper-luxury wardrobe gallery. Vast in scale, it reads more like a private boutique than storage. Leather-lined cabinetry rises floor to ceiling, interrupted by illuminated display bays that present garments and accessories with museum-like clarity. Carbon fiber details reinforce shelving structures, while brushed metal rails glide effortlessly, silent and precise. From the closet, the bathroom reveals itself as a sanctuary of indulgence and engineering. Stone surfaces dominate, Dark, honed slabs wrapping walls and floors with weight and permanence. At the heart of the room sits a sculptural bathtub formed entirely from carbon fiber, unmistakably inspired by Koenigsegg design language. Its shape is fluid yet aggressive, contours pulled tight as if shaped by speed itself. The surface is matte, absorbing light, while subtle reflections trace its edges. This is a bathing vessel conceived like a performance shell, lightweight, precise, and sculptural, yet softened by warm water, steam, and silence. Fixtures are minimal and exacting, integrated seamlessly into the architecture. The bathroom does not attempt to soothe through excess, it calms through control. Moving deeper into the residence, the office emerges as a grand executive space, large, commanding, and meticulously composed. A substantial desk anchors the room, its surface wrapped in leather, its structure reinforced with carbon fiber and brushed metal. Floor-to-ceiling windows frame the skyline, positioning the city as both backdrop and reminder of scale. This is a place for focus and authority, where intellectual intensity meets uncompromising luxury. Finally, the penthouse opens outward. The terrace stretches wide across the skyline, expansive and lavish, designed for both contemplation and gathering. Aerodynamic geometry subtly informs the layout, while oversized lounge seating and dining areas establish its hospitality. Glass balustrades dissolve at the edge, allowing the city to rise uninterrupted beyond. By day, the terrace feels clean and powerful. By evening, it transforms into an elevated retreat suspended above the city's motion. As the journey through the penthouse concludes, the language becomes clear. Every space is intentional. Every material is disciplined. From the Koenigsegg Agora suspended above the living room to the Jesco-inspired bed and carbon fiber bathtub, this residence does not borrow from performance. It embodies it. Power is present everywhere, but always controlled, refined, and elevated into luxury. This is not an apartment that tries to impress. It simply exists at a level where precision, scale, and craftsmanship speak for themselves. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video. Share your thoughts in the comments, let us know where are you watching from, and subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination. The apartment announces itself before a single object is understood. From the entry, the apartment expands suddenly, vertically and laterally, into the living room. The ceiling lifts to a double height, revealing a vast volume carved from glass, carbon, and shadow. Floor-to-ceiling glazing frames London from above, the city stretching outward and downward in layered geometry. This is not a view meant for contemplation alone. It feels observational, strategic. Running through the center of the living room is an architectural gesture that defines the entire residence. The McLaren F1 does not dominate through excess, it dominates through correctness. Around it, the living room is fully furnished. Intentional, grounded, inhabitable. Low, wide lounge seating sits in planted formations, upholstered in a mix of performance leather and Alcantara. Carbon fiber bases anchor the furniture visually to the floor, while softer contours introduce control without compromise. Sculptural tables in dark stone and composite materials sit low, emphasizing the horizontal pull of the room against the vertical volume above. Nothing feels decorative. Everything feels designed. From the living room, the space transitions into the dining room, not as an afterthought, but as a statement of equal weight. The dining room is long, deliberate, and unapologetically performance-driven. At its center sits a 12-seat dining table, constructed entirely from carbon fiber. The surface stretches with aerodynamic confidence, its edges sculpted, its weave exposed and directional, reading unmistakably as monocoque logic translated into furniture. 12 McLaren-inspired dining chairs line the table, their carbon shells shaped like performance seats, upholstered in leather and Alcantara. They are aggressive in form, precise in execution, and surprisingly restrained in color, built to support conversation, not overpower it. The room is balanced by architectural lighting that runs linear and controlled above the table. Beyond the dining room, the kitchen reveals itself as a continuation of the same engineering language. Large in scale and disciplined in layout, the kitchen is defined by carbon-accented cabinetry, stone surfaces with softened aerodynamic edges, and hardware machined with the same attention given to mechanical components. The space is clearly designed to function, not to perform theatrically, and yet its presence is undeniable. From here, the apartment subtly reconnects to its core. Sightlines pull back toward the living room. This is not a place inspired by speed. It is a place engineered around it. The master bedroom opens as an extreme concept suite, unapologetic in scale and geometry. The room is wide and commanding, its lines sharp, its presence assertive. At the center sits the bed, a low, ultra-aggressive form that reads immediately as McLaren-inspired. The structure resembles a performance shell rather than furniture. Carbon fiber bodywork, exposed channels, Alcantara, and performance leather pulled tight with intent. It feels planted, grounded, designed to resist motion rather than invite rest. Near the window, a dedicated seating area anchors the room to the skyline. Lounge chairs with carbon frames and tailored upholstery face outward, positioned for pause rather than relaxation. The walk-in closet continues the performance language with precision. This is not storage, it is a collector's environment. Cabinetry lines the space in disciplined symmetry, leather-lined interiors meeting carbon fiber framing. A central island introduces weight and focus, stone above, carbon below, used for accessories that feel curated rather than accumulated. Lighting is integrated and intentional, revealing texture, stitching, and joinery with clarity. The bathroom shifts the narrative from motion to control. At its center rests a carbon fiber bathtub formed like a monocoque. Sculptural, structural, uncompromising. Stone surfaces surround it with mass and restraint, while performance materials appear where function demands them. The room feels technical, ritualistic, precise. From here, the apartment opens outward once more. The terrace is a high-performance sky deck, elevated far above the city. Furniture is aerodynamic in silhouette, framed in carbon and metal, positioned to face the horizon rather than each other. Glass barriers dissolve the boundary between interior and sky. This is not an outdoor lounge designed for leisure. It is a vantage point. The city feels mapped rather than admired. The office completes the private sequence with authority. Designed as a chairman's performance suite, the space is expansive and controlled. A monumental desk anchors the room, its surfaces layered in carbon, leather, and stone. Behind it, mounted at a dynamic angle, is a real McLaren Formula One race car. Not hidden, not framed as memorabilia. Engineered directly into the wall as a statement of lineage, speed, and intent. The room balances power with focus. Seating for private meetings sits nearby, understated but precise. Materials are dark, weighty, disciplined. The presence of the car does not distract, it contextualizes everything else. As the apartment draws to a close, the architecture reconnects subtly to its core. Reflections reveal fragments of glass, carbon, and city light. The McLaren F1 in the living room is no longer the center of attention. It is part of the structure, embedded in the identity of the space. This apartment does not celebrate luxury as comfort. It defines luxury as performance, controlled and lived with intention. At One Hyde Park, speed has been given walls, weight, and silence. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, let us know where you're watching from, and subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination. The penthouse begins with a sense of grounded strength, the kind associated with the Mercedes G-Class lineage. The entryway is finished in cream sandstone with subtle gold-veined marble inlays, arranged in broad rectangular panels that echo the commanding geometry of the G-Wagon's bodywork. Soft, warm lighting, recessed into the ceiling's falcon wing contours, casts a controlled amber glow across the surfaces. Ahead, the hall widens into the first major public space, the Desert Modulus Pod. Deep burgundy seating curves around the perimeter on a raised platform of gold-veined desert marble. Mother-of-pearl inlays run along the platform's edge, catching the warm light as it moves through the room. The mashrabia ceiling above is accented with suspended matte black G-Class inspired lighting frames shaped after auxiliary beam housings. The room offers a refined sense of welcome, integrating Arabic hospitality with the disciplined design language of Mercedes-Benz. From the Milas, the space opens into the main living room, a room shaped by bold lines and grounded luxury. The floor is cream sandstone, softened by sections of deep burgundy leather underfoot. A large panoramic wall of desert amber glass reveals the warm horizon of Dubai's desert edge, tinting the daylight in rich tones of gold and bronze. Oversized sofas upholstered in the brand's signature diamond-quilted pattern, a central table made from sandstone, and brushed metal anchors the room with quiet weight. Along the opposite wall, a display panel shaped after the G-Class dashboard stretches across the width of the room. It features chrome-rimmed circular forms reminiscent of the vehicle's iconic vents, integrated into a satin sandstone surface with pearl inlay details. Thin golden amber LEDs trace along its geometry, giving the room a clean, precise definition. The living room transitions seamlessly into a dining area with a sculptured Mercedes design table. The surface is polished sandstone with subtle geometric edge cuts reflecting G-Wagon robustness. Deep burgundy chairs with glossy black frames and pearl inlays surround it. The lighting fixture above is inspired by the auxiliary lighting bar common on desert-tuned G-Class models, a long linear matte black beam with embedded warm gold LED points, softened to suit residential use. Past the dining space lies the kitchen, large, deliberate, and shaped by the intersection of German precision and Emirati luxury. Cream sandstone forms the primary surfaces, while the cabinetry is finished in deep matte black panels with gold-lined handles shaped like the locking mechanisms of the G-Class doors. The island is a monolithic slab of gold-veined marble with Mercedes-engineered underlighting and brushed aluminum edging. Embedded mother-of-pearl accents subtly reference traditional Arabic craftsmanship. The appliances are integrated into the stone and metal surfaces so that nothing interrupts the clean, confident lines. The final public space is the beginning of the vehicle gallery sequence. Through a wide corridor framed by amber glass and matte black steel ribs, the first G-Wagon appears, the matte black Falcon Edition, displayed behind a seamless desert amber enclosure. It rests on a basalt stone platform with gold-edged seams, illuminated by controlled warm lighting that reveals its rugged yet refined presence. The atrium extends beyond the immediate view, hinting at the continuation of the G-Class fleet deeper inside the private wing. The master bedroom opens into a wide chamber shaped around bold, grounded proportions. The floor is a blend of cream sandstone and gold-veined marble, arranged in long rectangular slabs that follow the room's geometry. The walls are wrapped in deep burgundy leather panels with diamond-quilted stitching, reminiscent of Maybach interiors, but adapted with Arabic geometric influence. Ambient golden light washes upward from recessed floor channels, giving the leather a soft, warm glow. At the center stands the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon-inspired bed. Its structure is matte black with polished gold edging, echoing the Falcon Edition's signature contrast. The headboard rises in a clean, commanding shape, derived from the G-Class grille. Opposite the bed, a long sandstone shelf runs beneath a desert amber window, framing broad views of Dubai's landscape while filtering the daylight in warm tones. Burgundy leather seating occupies one corner, shaped after the G-Wagon's sturdy silhouette. The walk-in closet continues the theme with a combination of satin black cabinetry, gold-veined marble counters, and cream sandstone drawer fronts. Pearl inlay handles introduce a refined touch, while the lighting is positioned along the upper edges, casting a golden wash downward. Burgundy leather benches line the center aisle. The room feels like a personal gallery of garments set against a backdrop of desert-inspired luxury. The master bathroom introduces a more architectural approach. Here, the Mercedes-Benz engineered bathtub serves as the focal point. Sculpted in matte cream stone with gold-veined marble along its edges, the form echoes the squared strength of the G-Wagon, but is softened by a curved inner basin lined in smooth, pearl-toned composite. Bronze fixtures extend from a matte black panel, shaped after the G-Class auxiliary switch clusters. The shower enclosure is framed by matte black Falcon Edition metalwork and desert amber glass, filtering the light in warm, sandy tones. Gold-veined marble tiles line the interior and vertical panels, emphasizing height and structure. The vanity wall features a long, polished sandstone counter with mother-of-pearl trim and burgundy leather-wrapped drawers. Soft golden lighting runs behind the mirrors, creating clarity without harshness. Beyond the bathroom, the private terrace overlooks both the desert and the city. The flooring is cream sandstone softened by inlaid marble segments. Matte black seating with burgundy quilted cushions forms an outdoor Malise arrangement, framed by Mashrabia-inspired railings, rendered in aluminum and gold. The desert amber glass balustrade wraps the terrace in warm light even during midday. The office presents a distinctive personality shaped entirely by G-Class engineering cues. The desk structure is crafted from brushed aluminum and matte black supports modeled after the vehicle's dashboard framework. Toggle switches inspired by the cabin's control layout sit along the desk's edge, lighting softly when activated. The backdrop wall is finished in pearl-inlaid burgundy leather, while the shelving combines sandstone, black metal, and subtle gold detailing. A wide desert amber window occupies one side of the room, bathing the workspace in soft golden light. Deeper inside, a private display alcove holds the second G-Class, the classic white G63. The vehicle rests within a sandstone frame niche accented by golden uplighting and pearl-lined edge details. The alcove feels integrated into the architecture rather than separated, making the vehicle a natural part of the home's identity. Nearby, a third enclosed gallery houses the black and gold special edition G-Wagon, displayed behind matte black steel ribs and amber glass with controlled lighting that enhances its rich tones. The private wing unfolds with quiet confidence, shaped by Mercedes-Benz precision, Emirati luxury, and the commanding presence of the G-Class lineage. Every surface carries the identity of a vehicle built for power, yet refined for comfort, translated into a residence designed for life in the desert sky. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, let us know where you're watching from, and subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination.